Thank you so much for stopping in. Before I do my transmission for you, I would like to remind you to subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and to join me over as on Patreon as a patron. There is material I put there that I don't put anyplace else, and I'd love for you to see it. So this is the transmission I have for you today. Adapt to survive. The calling that you are currently aware that exists in the background, or the calling that has been nagging at you for a lifetime, that nagging notion that tells you you already know what your calling is, but has yet to surface, has the opportunity to surface during this stage of the transition of ages. The activities that you have implemented throughout your life towards survival of emotional, physical, or mental have been primary versus activities that accumulate towards who you truly are, what you truly want, and therefore left behind, are left stagnant. Yet your inner desires and wisdom continue to call out to you. The lack of not recognizing your calling eats desperately at your soul consciousness. This stage of the transition of ages, during the tightened funnel stage, provides the opportunity to shed light on your circumstances. You have an opportunity to shed the problems, to shed the difficulties, and to shed the blocks that hide your true mission. You will eliminate the destructions, the ill health, the anger, and frustrations, because you fully within know the concepts, the organized structures, and the controls are all worn out and served you for the past purposes, but no longer serve a purpose for your future times. Refuse to endure what chains you down to the dominance era. No longer suffer the consequences of dominance. Using old practices, old paradigm strategies, and old personas no longer work. This takes time. Facing the same direction in physical as you do in subconscious spiritual essence is necessary for this stage of transition. You've enabled all the things you didn't want through the adaptation of the dominance era tactics. You discover you no longer want, nor it no longer fits the new coming era energy, and how the actions have harmed. We say you are now in the switching times. You are not to focus on the harms. You are to focus on the growth. The adaptations you understand to help showed you the path you did not want, but did take to smooth the stability of life. You know what you do not want. The coming era energy gives you the allowance and strength to consciously face the same direction as your subconscious or your oversoul, to open up the energetic, benevolent changes. This requires a shedding process that too can be painful, yet less so because you are willing and decisive in your desire to shed. This process will take time. That's it. That's where it ends. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That's the end of the conversation for transmission for today. And hopefully it helps. Hopefully it helps you. Please subscribe to my channel, join me over at Patreon, and please stay tuned because there is a lot more to come.